Hi. Other action figures each sold separately. From record the purr.
Jimmy, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Ah, there we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And Queen works only occasionally.
Hi everybody. I'm working on it. I'm not quite there yet. But I will be. Man, we're running around like chickens with our heads cut off this morning, trying to be ready on time. I am very confused about the time zone. Am I early? Because the internet says that it is 12 o'clock noon right now in Vancouver, which is PST. But all the clocks in my house, I don't change. There's certain ones I live in a farm town and we don't observe daylight savings times at all. We don't. So our clocks in this town never change, ever. They always stay the same. It's really confusing when I'm trying to run a show on the rest of the world's clock. So I try to focus on Pacific Standard Time because that's West Coast. That's where I came from. It's just the end of the line with Canada. It's right beside us. Whatever. Anyway, point being, it says it's 12 o'clock noon in Vancouver right now. Uppa Joe says it's 11 o'clock where he is, which means I'm early. But that would make sense because it was a roll back. But nothing has rolled back on my computers or phones or anything. So I'm like, even the internet is telling me that it's correct timing. So I don't know. Either me and my devices all migrated over unanimously, or I'm very confused. I don't know. It happens more and more frequently these days. Anyway, Bunny will be down with us shortly. We had a little mishap again with the timing of things because we just didn't make sense time-wise, and so whatever. She'll be down here in a few minutes. It's 3:15 in Philadelphia. Okay, so here's the question, Mike Banks. Is this the same time as was it 3 o'clock last time I ran the show? Is this the same time as you guys, or am I early for people, or am I at the regular scheduled time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because it looks like I'm on the regular scheduled time, but I'm very confused. Oop. Hard to believe this is a full coffee pod and an espresso pod. This is sort of like two coffees. This is an espresso pod and a full coffee pod. This cup is so big, it'll take 2 full coffees. I believe it's same regular time. Okay, well then, I'm following what the internet says is the correct time right now, but the clocks in my house are confusing me, so. Hey, that thing's done finally. There we go. I got a new new backdrop. It's a bunch of ink and water. I love it. I love ink and water stuff. It's old. It's quite psychedelic. It looks very, very cool, I think. Is it moving still? Oh yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, did it just pause, freeze on me? No, it's pulsing. It's moving. I thought it was a shot of Bailey's. Ugh, I don't drink alcohol. Not for me, thanks. No, that was a shot of lactose-free creamer. Because I'm one of them. One of those weak to milk things. Yeah, it's an hour early. Don't you start at 4:20? No, I start at 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time. Is when I do it normally. So I could be wrong. I don't know. You guys are going to have to tell me. You guys know when I come on the same time every time for quite a while. Well, okay, hold on a second. See, this is where I'm getting super confused. I actually, now that I think about it for a moment, I only recently changed from 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time back to 12 o'clock noon. That only happened a couple of weeks ago. So now I'm extra confused because for a long time I was running it at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time because I thought that there was something I honestly thought that there was something happening. That looks like a chicken behind me. Anyway, I thought that there was something happening. My internet was going in and out. You guys remember the stream pausing a lot and lagging a lot and doing some and like just disappearing and stopping halfway through the show sometimes. That won't happen ever again. Well, I shouldn't say ever again, but it won't happen like it was happening anymore. Yeah, I got the problem fixed. I figured out what the problem was. It was a chewed up wire, and we replaced it, and we're good now. So that's not a problem. But I honest to God thought that this town, I live in a small town, right? We got like freaking 100 churches for every 12 people. I thought that it was something to do with people getting out of church and then the whole town getting back to their computers and stuff and going online and thus slowing down the whole network or something. I thought it had something to do with the network stability due to the time frame because I had tried everything. I had tried everything except changing the wire that went from my modem through the floor into my office. That one there needed to be replaced. That one had been chewed up really bad, and that was the problem the whole time. It's all good. I got a notification when you come on. Good. Yeah, the last guy hooked it up. He did. Yes. The last guy that hooked it up messed up my streak. Yeah, you're probably right because of it probably was something like the stream went down for a second in the middle of a stream and then came back, but it was just like 30 seconds longer than the allotted period, which creates a second stream. It shuts down the first stream and makes a new stream, in which case if you were there at the beginning and AFK and didn't refresh your browser or something, you wouldn't have gotten the second stream. Because yeah, Uppa Joe was up to like 148 consecutive streams that he hadn't missed a single one. Shout out to Australia. Cheers. Okay, I think it's dab time. I've been at this for, probably 10 minutes now. I suppose it's time to have a dab. I fucked up trying to melt.
Dab time, motherfucking dab time, dab time, dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
So I got some green crack shatter that was literally shattered into a million little triangles. I opened it up and it was just dust. It was like, it was sliding from one side to the other. So I folded it up into a nice little pouch and I put it on my coffee heater with the intention of only putting it on there for about 30 seconds to warm it up so that I can squish it all together and then cool it down and it'll be one solid puck. I forgot about it for like 3 minutes. And I looked over there and it was bubbling within the paper. This paper right here was all folded up like this in a little square. And I could see bubbles going through the paper. And as you can see, as I open this up, it got extract everywhere. It got it all over the fucking place. It got it on the inside of the flap, the outside of the flap, all the corners. It got everywhere. It was pretty rough. Big pain in the ass to clean. Anyway, I got most of it off the paper and I put it into the top of this right there. You can see it's, I guess, at the bottom when you're looking at it. It's right down there. But that's the green crack. I just put it. This is the mixed jar. So I just put it in there in a big lump. So I got a big lump of green crack in the corner of my mix jar. Dab time, dab time, dabba 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 dab time. Are you starting outdoor plants this season? Are you going to grow outside? I heard talking about you moving. No. I don't believe we are doing outdoor plants this year. Which kind of sucks. I might, depending on when we move, I might do some outdoor autoflowers. Cheers, man. Cheers. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm a big fan of super sativa green crack. Holy smokes. Oh, man. Woo. Jong, welcome, sir. Welcome, welcome. Come on in, take a seat. There you go. Yeah, I like those earrings. Why have I never seen these before? Recently?
When I was on the coast.
So just that last time? Oh, okay. That's
worn
probably why I've never seen them.
I haven't worn them because I haven't changed the metal out.
So I fucking love this new backdrop. It's oil and water, by the way. Or ink and water, pardon me. But I fucking love it. It's pretty cool looking. It's doing some pretty neat things.
It's not hypoallergenic metal, so I can only wear these for a set time period.
So we need to get you some silver
I
boots
have
or
some.
whatever.
That's what I said. I haven't done it yet.
Gotcha. Okay. The animals at the bottom. Thank you. Fucking forgot again.
Oh, Filipino.
I literally had like a million other things
That's
on
the
my
other
mind
thing
this
I
morning,
was-
but I'm watching it right now.
Is because my mom got me surgery, but it's because I wouldn't let her get anything else for me.
She was trying to buy all this stuff, this gift stuff, but it was just like, no, we gotta go.
Yeah, we had an airport time, so it was just both of us are getting that tone of like, we have to go.
Your lipstick is extremely dark today.
Oh yeah.
It's almost not off-putting. It looks good.
No, that's why
But
I
it's
was like dark colors. I
distracting
forgot.
is maybe the right word.
I forgot how much layerage. I was just like,
Yeah, it's dark. It just kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Connect.
but it went with what I was gonna plan to do, which was wearing this top and having my hair up.
All right, now let's grab the chicken bots and we'll throw them on top of the TV. There we go, the night bots too.
Cat hair. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Cat hair and my eyelash.
Yeah, that shit looks cool. I like this new background. It's an hour and a half long one too.
What is this?
Oreo. That's Blue Dream. Okay, look at
I
this.
haven't
You guys
had
want to see something sexy? Yeah, you have. I've given you some dabs of it. Look at this. 3.5 grams of Blue Dream live resin. Isn't that a gorgeous looking sight? It looks like crumbled pollen or something. Fuck, it looks good. So,
Be on top of the TV. Where are you? Nope. Nope. Are you there?
Oh, there you are. You're a kitty. Don't eat my chickens. Be a nice kitty.
I was watching little duckling and chick videos, and I was wearing this with a red shirt last time.
I think, color matching and stuff might be a good idea with that one because it's very fire colored.
Well, I wanted these ones with this top because it would technically Take out very much so.
Yeah, it does.
That's the weird thing is there's a whole bunch of things that have been making me feel.
Bunny looks like she's ready to go fan dancing.
Oh yeah, I don't fan dance. But I've been feeling more and more like myself. But there's a whole bunch of different things involved in that.
Okay, so this we don't smoke this with that.
No, all right.
Yeah.
I do want to clean it. Though.
If you want a dab of this, that's fine, but just don't.
I want to clean it.
Yeah, the Blue Dream live resin and the
sit.
Pineapple Express live resin. I only want to smoke into pipes. I don't want to use the blaster because it kind of ruins the.
No, I totally all agree.
Yeah.
I
I'm
have
gonna
an
sneak under
itch.
you here. Where's your itch? Right there.
Tiny little spot. No! I'm gonna smack you.
I'm gonna have a dab off of the Proxy. It's been sitting back there for a while. I checked it. It's got some battery juice. Hopefully it'll get me through a full dab.
I've got 2 cats. I'm forever cleaning up cat hair. Yeah, I get cat hair in my eyelashes now. I've never had that. It like weaves its way in somehow.
Canna doesn't shed very much.
No,
The
he
only
does.
spot that he sheds is where he's sleeping.
Oh yes, yes.
His sleep spots get a bit of cat hair, but he doesn't get it around the house. It's
His
not all over the
bowl.
furniture and stuff like you'd think. Pepper
His
hair,
cat. Oh,
it doesn't again. It's not sorry, let me rephrase that. It is everywhere, but it's not in large amounts. It's always just like 1 or 2 stray hairs, but it's in fucking everything. I fucking pull a long pepper tail hair out of my mouth like almost every time I eat.
Not every time.
Almost, I said.
For me, it's like, where the hell did you come from? It's not so often that like it's all the time, but her hair fits in that cat hair meme of like when you vacuum and then it would show like dust storms from Doom, big wall of it.
Like that storm from Mad Max, but cat hair.
Or that fits perfectly.
Or the giant dust storm from The Mummy 2.
Yes, but that's exactly.
What, a cat hair one?
I do need to vacuum, I guess, when you're not on screen. I don't know what
Cheers.
it sounds like on stream. I guess what I meant is I like dressing up and this type of thing, but I liked it for me. I didn't like it for anybody else.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I sucking on it too early?
But yeah, you wait till it buzzes.
I don't remember if it buzzed or not. I think it did.
But yeah, that's what I was like. Oh no, when I was freaking traveling, there was no. I'm really glad when I was going on planes that there was no air warnings or
just a small dab
or anything.
Whatever, I'll count it. Still good. Still good.
Everything
still
was
good.
fine. It was a good flight. The only one that I had any issues on was the very first one, and he had a little bit trouble getting up, so I went. And I'm like,
The airplane you're talking about?
First one, very first one.
Yeah.
That I got on out.
Yeah, she just went to the coast recently for this course thing, and it was her very first plane ride. I was actually a little bit like scared
I was talking to everybody. I'm like, I've never flown.
It was her first plane ride ever, which is kind of weird to be like almost 30 and you've never been on a fucking plane before, but
on the coast and you don't travel.
Yeah.
Well, you live on the coast and then you live over here. I've never had any big reason to travel.
You don't get a real hit. Oh, I disagree. I put a small dab in there because I've been kind of pussy lungs lately.
Yeah.
I get this. Okay. The thing I love about this, I'll tell you right now, my favorite thing about the Proxy is you can put a very small dab in here and get a very large dab out of it. Like you can get quite a blue, red, white. Yeah, if I'd put a better size dab in here and turned it to the right temperature, it probably would have been a little bit better.
Dabs that I will dab on later.
What, it's out?
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I was gonna put it on.
That's a bummer when that happens. So is what you can do is I've got this piece of paper here, as I was talking about earlier, where I made the mess. It's got green crack residue all over it. So is what you can do is you can actually just put a little bit of this. Here, I'll show you what I do. I'll put a little bit of this onto a pick. I'll put a pretty big fat dab, more than you'd want. I had a lighter down here, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just going to use the torch. I'm going to heat it and drip it on there, and then you can dab it with the blaster.
If I had to think about it, because I haven't been to a Haida powwow, but I have been to Coast Salish, and they did have, like, I guess more so fancy, and I guess like oh, okay, no. I don't think.
What now? Sorry, what am I?
Do you guys fan dance or drum dance? I was just thinking. Like,
Oh.
Haida I cannot answer. Maybe like, oh no. Vancouver has a lot of Haida and there was a very leaning towards that. It's been so long since I went to the powwow in Victoria. Literally.
I haven't been to a powwow since I was like 12 or 13 or something. It's been a very long time. I went a couple years before we left, because I wasn't every year. I was more like every 2 or so. Not a big deal, but
the only thing I can think
fell
of.
Over. Back up there.
Not as bad. By my bed.
It's just got a hard head. Oh, that's the hard head one.
No, it's a stuffy one. It just doesn't have a cute face as that one. You're like, it's Kroger, it's cute. I'm like, I don't like that.
Well, we can maybe trade. I don't really care. He's just something to, like, there's things on the wall here that are representative of things that, oh, the light burnt out in the bee. It's going, but there's no light in it anymore. Bummer.
Okay. I like my bunny.
Our new sparkle bee's not lit up.
Bunny upstairs. I like that.
Yeah, I've got a rabbit down here, an Usagi Yojimbo rabbit. A lot of these things are gifts from fans and stuff and viewers.
One with the big fat ears is one for my mom.
Yeah.
I want the same dab that I was gonna have, just in a different way.
Yeah, that rig's working good.
Yep.
And a buddy. Oh. Big old kid.
Oh,
God.
you did it again.
Oh, you were fucking right in. God damn it, you were deep in the shoulder. Ow. Fuck. Well, that didn't feel good.
No.
I mean, he's a super chill cat.
Got my knee.
But he still got me there pretty good. Didn't you, buddy? We were just trying to... You don't like this shirt. This shirt gets really slippery and he digs in. As soon as he touches this shirt, any of these weird slippery shirts, as soon as he touches it, he digs in every time, like clockwork. It feels like he's going to slip and slide right off it.
It's funny watching Pepper when she's in my lap and I'm wearing something that's particularly slippery. I want to put this thing
The
here.
AFN, Alaskan Federation of Natives. We got, what do we call it in Canada?
What is up here? Come on.
Native band? Native...
Depending on where you're driving, planes and trays are long. I have been... The last time I had a true potluck was like Vancouver, and that was a long time ago. I remember eating so much damn crab. I didn't want any more crab. Then there was the Wednesday family night.
Thanks, bud.
Victoria, I don't think I've been to
You've had a dab. Have you had a dab at all yet?
No.
Not at all.
When you turn it on, you can't double click to turn it on. It'll just turn the screen on, and then you gotta do it.
So you just touch it once to turn on the screen.
That's what I mean, but I've tried to see if I can go click, and it's like...
Oh yeah, no, you gotta wake it up before you can double tap.
Yes.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Okay. No, I haven't been to them in a long time. The thing I do still remember is the skin, like salmon skin, and then the little bar things that were on them. The letdown.
No. Yeah, it's unfortunately, it's a green screen. I gotta have my green screen up. So, here, you can even look. You can see that one breakdown. It broke out again. I fucking patched it and moved it and turned it 3 times. It keeps breaking. This is a bracket. You guys can't see it, but there's a bracket, a little L bracket thing that's screwed into the ceiling here that holds up my green screen bar. It keeps falling out of the fucking roof. I got a bad screw in there, And instead of fixing it properly, I just keep Mickey Mousing it and it keeps failing in the exact same way. Anyway, I'm pretty tired of this horribly unwieldy thing. Like, look at this. I've got a 6.5 foot long hole here with a green screen wrapped around it that I unwind and then sock it up here for the times when I'm gaming, and then take it down for times when I'm filming cannabis stuff or doing this show. Fucking hate it. It's driving me absolutely nuts. So I finally found one of something I've been trying to get for over a year now. But I've got... Yes? What?
I can't reach.
What are you trying to reach?
Fan.
Oh.
And I don't feel like
Sorry.
reaching over in that.
Sorry, no, I just wasn't sure. I thought you were trying to hit the keyboard, and I'm like... Anyway, I was looking for one for over a year. I finally found one of the Elgato pull-down green screens. So I'll have a nice wound-up unit up there that's 6 feet wide that I can just pull down at any given time. So in the future, potentially, we can say, oh, we want to go to space? Hold on a second. I can just pull the green screen down and hit the button and away we go. But right now, it won't work at all. Got to have the green screen up. Yeah, I've done that a couple times, but every time I've done it lately, my little spaceman thing that I've got, people seem to be pretty tripped out by it. I don't know if you've even seen it yet. Better than I was gonna say it's better than a creeper, but that is a creeper. I thought you were talking. I registered what you said wrong. I registered Enderman.
Those are rarely bad.
I don't even care about Enderman. Creepers are the one thing that sucks in Minecraft.
I don't know what the ceiling is. Probably. We have potluck dinners.
These butterfly screws. Oh yeah, the things that spread out. Yes. But here's the thing too, though. We're moving, and I don't really care too much anymore. I'm just kind of Mickey Mousing it until we leave. There's no point in me putting too much effort.
I thought there's something I wanted to have hung up.
I should have put a drywall anchor in there at the very least, but I didn't.
That is actually a very good point. We do have family dinners like that when we actually all get together, but it's because we kind of all spread apart a little more now.
My family has started doing that too. So when my grandma was alive, she would quite often cook meals for everybody and have the whole family over. When she passed away, people stopped wanting to be the head chef for 27 people.
Oh yeah.
So we started doing these big potluck things, and everybody just brings their own things.
I guess the only difference would be like the style of food. It's like you will never not find, unless it's pretty rare, the person that makes it can't. Is one thing I recall always seeing and never not seeing is like freaking fried bread. But like, it doesn't really matter if you're having seafood or having a stew or having something else. You can still just. And then I was still so upset that I didn't get to eat it because we left it out overnight, and so I didn't trust it. But there was like fried bread, and they're starting to make them similar into Timbits, but like with different additives, savory or sweet. So it was just.
I'm drinking this coffee way too fast. It was good today. Had a good mix.
Oh my god!
I'm the one with the cold feet today for some reason. Yours are a little bit chilly, but you're the fire bunny though. You run at a much higher temperature always, pretty much.
That's why it was so bad with that fever. I was full on delirious. Like
Yeah,
my brain just was not.
She was overheating pretty bad. We definitely. Like, I'm not one to go to the hospital unless I'm like bleeding or like in severe pain.
They gave me 2 bags.
Yeah,
and a half of something else.
You know, we decided to take her to the thing because she was in a really rough shape at that time, and it was good that we did because she was extremely dehydrated, and they gave her some good anti-nausea medicine that actually allowed you to take your other meds.
That was actually just IV Gravol. The good stuff was later on.
Oh.
Yeah, they gave me IV Gravol, which I forgot existed, and I was like, oh, that's how they helped me when I couldn't even.
Yeah, because like how do you do it when you can't even eat the things? Hey, Zeta! Hello! Welcome. Yeah, yeah.
That sickness was a bitch. Yeah, I woke up at least 5 times and had to change my sheet. I ended up changing.
I go through shirts over and over and over again. Just
I had
soaking
towels,
wet collar.
but I actually could not even sleep because I'm, yes, a little hotter.
It was just laying
and then
there
I get
resting.
hotter when I sleep. So every time I would get relaxed and sleepy enough, I'd get too hot, get all nauseous, go get sick, and then whatever the hell I decided to do. Did you say rye bread or fried? I said
fried.
Fried.
Yeah, fried bread. It's basically like the most unfluffy pancake you've ever seen in your life.
Mm. But if at the place that I had on the coast, if you make it right, it is very fluffy. I don't know many recipes, and everyone's is different.
Fair. Most of the fried bread I've had is just extremely dense.
It's still dense, but it's like a
pan-fried bread, which is what it is.
Yeah.
It's bread made in a frying pan.
He also had like a very, very more of a... He was able to have a deeper fry. Ours was like a very shallow fry. Ours was fluffy with flour, baking powder, and pancakes.
Nice.
But that's what I mean. Every family is different, so it's one of those...
I like this new background. I've liked the lava lamps for a long time. I'm not going to get rid of the lava lamps. And the fireplace stuff. Yeah, fish wouldn't be bad. Well, you can get that screensaver that we got upstairs. That was
ugly. I like that one.
It's funny because that's actually considered one of the best ones out there, and it's still not very good. It's still pretty lousy. But I actually watched a video about that thing. It used to be sold when it first came out. They were selling it, and a bunch of companies bought like a blanket right to it to just have it installed on their systems. Like Roku owns a part of it, so that they can just any Roku TV you can set to have that aquarium thing like automatically. What was that? Good stuff, man. It's trippy. It's also like 4K too, so it's looking pretty good back there. Man, I still can't believe I got this TV for $20. That blows my mind. We were at a garage sale, and the guy had like 4 TVs lined up, and he was like, $40 a TV. Take your pick. And I pointed right at this one, and I said, "That's a fucking nice TV." I said, "Shame I don't need another TV." Because that's a pretty damn nice TV. I've already got one of those. And it's a 42-inch, I think, maybe 47, this one. This might be bigger than the TV upstairs. What do you think? Looking at this, does that look bigger than the one on your side? The same.
Wider?
Well, it won't be wide. If it's wider, it's taller as well. It's about
also?
the same. Anyway, whatever. It's around a 42 to 48 inch or something like that. I don't know. But it's a, what brand is this fucking thing? I don't know. It's a V-word, Vitar or something. I can't remember. I looked it up. It's like $1,000+ television. Pretty expensive, even still. I got it for $20. I was trying to walk away from it. I was like, "Oh, that's a beautiful TV, man. You'll sell it. Don't worry about it." He goes, "How about $30? Take it away. Come on, get it out of my garage." I said, "Oh man, you're tempting me." I'm like, "That's such a good deal." And I said, "I don't know though, man. I really don't need another TV." And he's like, $20. He goes, $20.
That's
and
the one
I
that
said,
became mine,
"Okay."
isn't it? Or is it this one?
No, this is the one that. No, that was my old TV. This is the new one I bought from the garage sale. Sorry. Anyway, I bought a stand thing for it. It can go up and turn and stuff a little bit. It's got this stand on it, so it's just sitting there. But I fucking love this TV. It's like, I think it's only 2K. It's like early high definition. It's more than 1080p. But I don't think it went 4K. I think it was a 2K TV or something like that. But that doesn't matter. It looks sharp as shit. Yeah, it's like smoke. Okay, it's not all oil. No, that's an oil and water thing still. That's paint and water. Oil paint in water or something. Yeah, it's badass, man. Very cool.
Excellent deal. Would have taken them all as a gift. Taken them all and give them out as a gift. My brain just kind of like...
The other TVs weren't nearly as nice as this one. This one was really nice. The other ones were like big, thick, old flat screens and stuff. That's why I pointed right to that one and I said, those were all trash. All of those were like donatable TVs to a charity or something. They're not worth more than about 20 or 30 bucks a pop. Like he was asking the right prices, but I said that TV is worth more than 30 bucks. That's a nice TV. And he just wanted me to take it. He just please, I want one of these TVs to disappear today. And nobody's buying my TVs. And when he finally just went 20 bucks, he was practically begging me. And I said, okay, fine. I can't say no to 20 bucks. I just can't. Oh, I think the other reason is this one didn't have a stand. I think that was actually part of the problem. I had it leaning up in here for a while.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, I have a wall mount that I mounted into that wall that was a giant pain in the ass to do. And then about a month later, I changed the whole studio around. Anyway, I just could not pass it up at that point. I said, thank you very, very much. This was a screaming deal. And he was like, thank you. I don't have to drag it back in the house. And I understand that. I've been that guy at garage sales before, having garage sales, and somebody wants something and they're humming and hawing, and I just keep going lower and lower until they take it away from you. I just want to, at that point, you know, there's certain things you just want them to be out of your hair, especially if it's a big thing. Not that that's that big, but it's kind of heavy. It's a dense TV.
I still remember being happy about being able to get rid of, I think, a couple of things. It took a while to give it, but she didn't get it.
The lady that ended up buying all that weird shit in our plant and stuff, but this lady paid like a whole bunch of money at a grad sale, like 180 bucks. She bought this, that, and this, and then wanted us to hold on to it for a month. Just said, I'll come back in a month. Here's the money, and I'll see you. We had no contact information, just nothing. Like, what the fuck?
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah. I gave her yours, because that's most likely you would be wanting that.
Well, yeah, but we didn't have their information. We only knew that they were coming back in about a month to pick it up, so we just kind of... we got... made a pile in the corner of her stuff that she had paid for, but it did come back eventually and pick it up. But it was just strange.
The only thing is, like, whether or not it was or not, it doesn't make sense to lie. She was like just move it. They were just moving into.
No, it was just strange that she paid for it, and then asked us to hold on to it. That's just a bit weird for that long. Like a couple days, a week, I could understand, no problem. But it was like a solid month. She said like a month or so, and it was at least a month. Again, it didn't really matter. It only took up the cat's area more than anything. Ugh. Cat's got like a sunroom area, and just put stuff in their hallway, not necessarily in their way. Like they still have their sun perches.
I guess that's where I like that sunroof thing, is because I would like to put plants there, but I'm mostly concerned that the cats would get it.
Oh. Yeah. Honestly, if you just Google my name, Cannabis, under any of the systems, you'll pretty much find me. So, here's the platforms that I'm on regularly that I actually use. YouTube, obviously, but I also have a gaming. So there's Cannabis Gaming, Cannabis Grows. Those are two separate channels. I've also got Small Backyard Homestead, which is pretty much a chicken-oriented channel. Chicken and gardening. I haven't done a fucking video on there in months. I gotta do one on there. I've been slacking on it. And during winter, not a lot going on with the chickens. It's just cold and they don't want to come out.
That would be a funny video, though.
Yeah, that would have been. I honestly, I should have showed how they didn't like coming out in the snow. That was pretty funny, in hindsight. Anyway, I'm also on Instagram as Cannabis Grows, and I stream on Twitch as Cannabis. I'm streaming on Twitch right now. I'm not only on Twitch, but I'm also on YouTube. Thanks to a new major change in the Twitch terms of service about 8 months ago, they allowed for so part of the Twitch partner program, if you were in either the partner or the affiliate program, which means you're getting paid. So if you're getting paid from Twitch, they had a rule in there that said that you could not put your live stream anywhere else, they had a 24-hour exclusive. For 24 hours at the finish of your stream, you couldn't put it anywhere else. You couldn't re-upload the whole stream onto YouTube until 24 hours later, meaning that they got the first 24 hours with your stream no matter what. And that was just the rules. It was the way it was. So you couldn't use things like Restream, where you're streaming on 2 services at the same time, if you're getting paid by Twitch. Now, 6-8 months ago, they said, fuck it. You guys can stream wherever you want. Doesn't matter. As long as people know that you're streaming on Twitch, then whatever. Twitch still has the best integration for things to do. You can't do anything on YouTube. You can chat. You can like the video. You can join in on some live stream polls. But that's about it. Whereas over on Twitch, you can interact. You can call up dab times. Right there. That's a Twitch feature. You can only do that on Twitch. Twitch has a lot more fun things about it. Okay.
Because they've just seen some chat that didn't from YouTube.
What?
I remember when a pair of my glasses, not these ones obviously because they're built in, but on a pair of my glasses, this fell off, and it was so annoying.
I want to dab to this. There's, I put a blob right in the middle there of that blue dream. I heated it up so that it went liquefied and it dripped and like that, and I kind of spread it around so that way we can use the dab blast. You can kind of come up on the edges of it or tap it lightly and stuff like that. But I do not like sticking my dirty, charry tips into a jar of beautiful like that. That's a jar of absolute gorgeousness, and I don't want to sully it by getting it all carbony and superheating areas over and over again. I don't want it to drop.
Probably won't, but I still don't want it to.
I got some Blue Dream seeds, but I can't find them. Blue Dream is an overrated strain, but it's still pretty fucking good. When you grow it right, it tastes good.
I love Pineapple Express though. But I think I think it's more now I like Pineapple Express, but I've loved this.
I've only discovered Pineapple Express is an actually good strain within the last like 2 years or so. I honestly thought it was only popular because of that dumb movie.
But it's good.
It is actually quite good. At least whoever's been growing it that we've been getting it is fucking quite delicious. Zeta has won 5. Has won 5 from the jump catch game. Oh, you got 5. Zeta is catching them stars.
Now I'm kind of like, I can't take them all, but I do have them written, so I can go back to it. But like, I'm stuck.
Well, what you want to grow? Well, now here's 2 things to consider. I told you can grow anything you want, and we'll just order you the seeds. I mean, within reason. Now, I would like to show you, I'd like to sit down with you and show you Coastal Mary's selection. And the main reason I'm saying that is because I can get any of it for free. So if there was something that you said, yeah, that I want to grow that. That looks delicious. I want that one. I don't have to pay for it. It's like $80 for a pack of seeds or something. $50, $80, something like that, right? Seeds can get expensive plus shipping.
Were on sale.
And so if I can get them for free,
but I don't know if
awesome.
They're still on sale.
But I don't want that to completely taint your choice, and you settle on something that you didn't really want to grow. You know what I mean? So I said this to you before, but like I do want you to grow whatever strain that you're most interested in. But I want you to look at their selection. Maybe you'll still see
that's
something,
what I meant.
but
I found
pressure.
Seeds that were this one. They were on sale, but I don't know if they're still on.
And at the same time, still, I've got a bunch of stuff still. I've got a few things that you would probably really maybe even like. Here, let me Let me list some names off to you. I got a bunch of AUTOFLOWERs and I got a bunch of other stuff, but okay, what do we got here? Oh, that's that sweet and sour genetic. Ooh, I got some. Is there any of this left? Grizzly crinkle seeds. Those were fucking delicious.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it was good. They grew outdoor really well. I grew them outdoor and it really liked it. Well, that's a bunch of old, unlabeled kind of genetics. This is, again, more old, outdated. So here we go. A lot of these I won't even know what they are because they're all acronyms. Orange Bud. I got 3 of those. LAC, LA Confidential. Woo! Fucking Uppa's growing some of this. I sent him some of my frickin' favorite seeds. Oh, here we go. I got Blue Dream right here. Blue Dream feminized. Not auto. This is photo period. Blue Dream. TCP. The cat poison. TCB. I don't know what that would be. TCB. Thunder. Cunt. No. I don't know.
I see a cannabis.
GOA. Oh, God. What is that? Gorilla. Man, I gotta fucking look up. I should have wrote more information on these things. That's the way they come from the things. They just got like acronyms. What the fuck? Okay, well that's all. That's all. I love growing marijuana strains. They just when they ship them, they use those weird labels. And see, here's some more. These are AUTOFLOWERs. I think that was all photo periods. I'm pretty sure. GSC. Don't know. Amnesia photo auto Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. Ugh. Why do I even have that? Cheese auto.
I got sweet seed, I love growing marijuana, and Mephisto, and Basilisk.
I got a
Names
whole
never
bunch
helped
of
me know what flavors
randoms.
until I graduate.
Random autos.
Oh, you like that?
What's that?
I'm making it in lasagna today.
Nice. I love lasagna. Call me Garfield. It's one of my favorite foods. What's this here? We got strawberry cheese auto. Blue Stomper. Oh yeah, dude. Blue Stomper feminized. This is from my boy in the UK. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. It was like UK Genetics. He came in the channel as UK Genetics a lot, but he had another name, and I'm trying to remember what the fuck it is. It's been a long time. But he sent me. I got 2 of his strains right here. Or is this his strain too? Maybe. I think that one actually was from Coastal Mary. That strawberry cheese auto. That's that really fast growing one. Blueberry Forum Stomper and blue. Yeah, so that's right. I got his original strain and then his sort of like stabilized version of the strain of the AUTOFLOWER. Blueberry Forum Stomper. That's from UK Genetics. He reversed some of their stuff and was playing around with it. I got Green Crack from Coastal. I got Purple Diesel. Cards. One double purple Doja seed. High Alpine Genetics is Frosty Grapes. Got 1 seed of the double purple Doja. That's an outdoor thing, or we'll put it into a tent and let it go crazy. That's a big vivacious plant, more than that little 3x3 is going to handle.
I remember giving it trims, and then it would come back and be
more
like...
of these sitting separately right now. Oh, Z Skittles AUTOFLOWER. MGK photo period. BCK photo period. Dosey Do photo period. What the fuck is all this shit? Why is this all separate like that? Okay. Put this over here. Put that one over here again. Oh, that's what I just had. Okay. Frank's duckfoot. Super weird genetic duckfoot. Yeah, I got about 30 seeds left of this duckfoot that fucking hermied on me because it's an unfeminized. I've got 4 seeds left of original Freak Show from Shapeshifter, and like, I don't know, like 12 Super Freak seeds, regulars, not feminized. The Freak Show was feminized and stabilized. This Super Freak was sort of still being worked on, and they haven't quite. They don't feminize it until it's ready. Is basically from what I understand. Anyway, the Duckfoot and the Freak Show live together because they're both freaks. What is this? So far, I think you're looking at that double purple dojo with a lot of love. Ooh, holy shit. I got that many of these still. So these were sent to me by the Congo Project. These are legitly African wild regular Congo landrace seeds. They are really tall. We grew one of these outdoor and it grew 20 feet tall and didn't bud. Remember?
Yes, I do now.
But I got some. It's pretty. It's pretty freaking cool.
Seed.
No, I'd have to grow it indoors or something. A whole bunch of random Mephisto genetic crosses. Oh yeah, man, we got a bunch of these. Been saving these pups. This is a man, bear, pig, and 3 bears OG mix. Fuck, I can't even read some of these. I need glasses. Something. Oh shit. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want these things to open up, so be real careful. Something Skywalker.
I don't know what that acronym is, but yes.
What does it say? Creme de la creme. Ooh, creme de la creme and Skywalker. God damn it! I'm just telling her to be careful, and I'm throwing this thing around like a madman. Okay, there's 2 seeds in there. Those are all freebie random mixes. Every time you order something from Mephisto, they throw in like. If you order 2 or more packs of seeds of any types, they throw those in.
I put down the 2 that I wanted and put it in autos of sweet cheese.
God's Granddaddy Perp. Garlic Brothel. Gorilla Z Skittles from Barney's Farm. And this isn't the end, but this is the end of what I've got categorized here. I've got a whole bunch in the closet I gotta put in here in the correct spots.
I want the
fruity
dojo,
cheese and fast berry. And then I got a whole bunch of stuff from Coastal Mary in the hall closet that I haven't categorized yet. And some the newer order of there we go. This wasn't clicking right. Well, I didn't even know I had one of those double purple dojas left. That's pretty good news.
I want to grow that one outside, but we don't know where we're going, so I'm like.
Well, honestly, the best bet would be to grow it in something like, for an example, I think a really smart move would be to, once we get to the new place, maybe that's something that I could grow on the channel. And because it's the last seed, it's something that we would do a cloning project of, so we can have more of it. We can take one out of it and create a mother and kind of keep it under low.
Because it was fascinating. Because I didn't think it would be so strong in terps that it would drive certain things away. And I was like, oh, cool. Because, yeah, I found out that it's the same thing that I was looking at from that seed bank that has this one. And it did say black. They have black tuna. They're just like, this one is an intermediate. We watch it a little more. And I'm like, I want you.
I also, just to refer to an earlier point made there in chat, I also tend to give away a lot of seeds. I get people in I don't make a big deal out of it very often. I don't make a public thing out of it very often because I don't want people to abuse it. But often if I hear of people chatting in the Discord and stuff, and they're complaining that they don't have any good genetics right now, I'll like private message them. Hey, give me your address and I'll send you a couple packs of seeds or something like that. And or just sending some seeds to a bro, you know. I do a lot of that because I know I got too much.
Yes, and it does help with the issue of like getting to them when you still get more.
I got a lot of this as extra from companies, so that I could do giveaways.
And it is very cute.
Huh? Aw, you're so cute. You're like a doormat. You're like sitting on the mat outside the frickin' thing, like looking up on the floor, like. Okay, I'm gonna go back and forth between the CBD unicorn poop mix and then the green crack, even though that green crack is gonna get just melted into the combo quick. I really hope those things turn out really nice for you. Now, to be fair, you're kind of a guinea pig on this batch. I have not grown anything from this batch. You're the first one to plant seeds from this. It's been like a year since I asked for some seeds. I Love Growing Marijuana was one of the very first companies to approach me as a small-time YouTuber when I had like, I don't know, 5,000 or 10,000 maybe following. They reached out to me and were offering me all this stuff, but they're from the States, so I just sort of said, nah. Very similar, actually, to the Grow Ace company and that the water, the air cubes, water air, whatever the fuck it is, air cubes. I just sort of said, nah, thank you, but no thank you, not right now. And then I looked into it a little bit more, and I actually discovered that they are a very legit company, and they do have a bunch of good genetics. And I started looking at what they got, and I was kind of interested in a few things. I was like, oh, okay. So I reached back out to them, and they were like super responsive and super like, yeah, we'll give you whatever you want. Like, you want this? Pick out 5 more strains, and we'll send you a big gift bag kind of thing, right? And I was like, okay, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, seriously, just pick out that one and then 5 more, whatever you want, and we'll send it all to you. Stickers and shit. Anyway, about once a year or so, they ask me to promote them a little bit, and usually I got more seeds than I need, so I just sort of say, how about you guys do a giveaway? And I've done lots of giveaways with them. They've literally given out probably thousands of dollars worth of gift codes in the past that I gave away on the Discord and through Christmas giveaways and stuff like that. They've been good to me. They've been really good to me, good to the community. They give away a lot. They're very, very generous. So I try not to, ask for much because as you can see, I got quite the selection, actually. I need to start doing some more giveaway things, man. I don't know, man. It's the way I YouTube, I try to maintain a steady line of just like what's happening, of just, show what I'm doing when I'm growing, and, try not to get too drama-y on, and what the heck is that saying? Oh, beads on the, okay. Yeah, sounds like a ratchet. I was just like, anyway, but, dealing with like life and situations and depression and self-doubt and things like that, it always kind of ends up a little bit more like this. I go through lows and highs of what I'm doing, and I try to appear as straight-lined as humanly possible, but motivation comes and goes with mood. You know what I mean? And like sometimes when you're not in a good spot, you don't feel like doing all this stuff and working extra hard, and not that I don't know, it's hard to explain. Being a YouTuber or an online creator of any sort, or entertainer, or whatever you want to call it, is kind of a fucking crazy job, and you got to be a special kind of weirdo to actually want to do that to yourself. because I don't make a lot of money off of what I do at all, but I enjoy it enough that it balances out sort of the time and energy I guess I put into it. I guess I could be doing better. I have done better, but I've also done worse. Well, I don't care. Huh? No. No thanks. Especially not now. Yikes. Good luck, good luck, my southern brothers. Good luck. Good luck down there. Yeah. It's like a somewhat
I gotta
clean
heat
one.
this up because I forgot.
Oh, I do that a lot. Yeah, you just heat it up until it starts going. It's usually stuck to one side, so I turn it to the opposite side and let it heat up, and as soon as that all melts to the bottom, I just hold the thing to cancel it, and then I goop it all out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you see it's gone liquid, you can just hold the button to turn it off. And that'll cancel the... Or double tap it again, I think. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. It's the... I get confused because that one's different than the Puffco series.
That's
And
the
the
other one
Puffco
is
one
you
you
hold
hold.
it.
Yeah.
This one is a.
If one doesn't work, the other one will. And worst case scenario, you'll change your color. My first autoflowers from ACMPR, Granddaddy. Wait. Here we go. Oh no. Granddaddy Perp and Afghani. They're both amazing sets. Yeah, I have had very good luck with their stuff. Same with Costa Mary. Costa Mary, I've known the owner for like since before he started the company. That's why as soon as he started it, he said, "Hey, buddy, remember me? Well, guess what I started doing? You wanna jump on board?" And I said, "Fuck yeah!" So we've been pals, man. We've been doing some good things together for a long time. But same with ILGM, man. They've had my back for a long time.
The cat is so big now. I remember when you first got him. Yeah, he's about unless he's changed. He's about like 15 pounds.
We definitely got him like while we were doing the show. So we had this.
Yeah.
We had Canna Kitten at one point on the series.
You were so small.
Buddy.
You're the size of your head, basically.
Here.
Come on, Ken.
I know we had this. There's a wine bottle cozy. It's a thing that goes over the wine bottle and then straps around the back, and it looks like a tuxedo. Here he is. And I'm gonna show you off like a big old piece of meat. Whoa! That's a big old pussy right there. He's like a panther or something. Big boy. Oh god, that's hard on my shoulder. Okay, thank you, buddy, for being a good boy.
Cat.
Yeah, he's
You feel it when he stands on
his
the
belly
wrong spot.
right here. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. You're a good boy. Sorry, I shouldn't have tapped on your tummy. I know you don't like that. That's an attack, and I'm sorry. You just fucking. Yeah. No, he likes it being rubbed a lot. He'll lay there like spread eagle.
Yes.
You can just rub his belly for like an hour and he'll fall asleep like this. Like a fucking beanbag or something in your lap. It's fucking hilarious.
But like spider taps.
But you tap his belly, man, he'll snap like a bear trap on you. You're awesome, Cannon. Never change, buddy. I have a bobcat. Yeah, he's fucking... My mom keeps saying, holy fuck, your cat keeps getting bigger. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's just a normal cat. And no, he's not. He's pretty big. Everybody that's come here that was... Like, we've shown the house a bunch. It's been for sale. There's been realtors and fucking potential buyers through. And they all see him running around. They're like, whoa. One lady's asked if it was like part serval or something, and I said, oh, come on. I said, no, he's just no, not certainly. She didn't say that word exactly, but she asked me if he was part like an African cat or something.
Very big.
He's a fat boy. Not that fat. He's technically, I've seen the charts, he's obese.
Yeah.
There's a cat chart that in the fucking vet that we were sitting there with for Pepper, and we were looking at this chart and we were like, God damn it, our cat is probably the last on that chart in the obese department. It looks like a bowling pin.
Yeah.
His stomach is wide and it hangs down, and he's thick. We want to get him a cat wheel. I've been looking them up, and they're
I
not.
just hadn't thought about it. I'm like,
They're like
wait.
$250 for the goodish ones.
They
and
have like.
yeah. It's a pretty big chunk. It's not no litter fucking robot, but it's still a pretty good chunk nonetheless. And we don't know if it's gonna work, if he's gonna like it or not. Or if it's gonna be loud. What if he gets in there and it's like crack it, and it makes this horrible sound? We're like,
Yeah, we need to like.
no, it needs oil or something. It's like squeaking or something. No, they're all pretty good. They use skateboard wheels and stuff.
Okay.
They're all like wood frames that you slap together. Most of them were like put together wood frame ones, and rollerblade wheels. Pardon me. Like a couple of sets of rollerblade wheels in this thing, and so they got really good bearings on them and stuff. And then they got Velcro carpet that goes in the inside and stuff. I've looked at a bunch of them, but I honestly need to find reviews for. What do you need, honey?
Oh, that hurt.
My Seedman.
Banana biscotti.
The amulets. Duds.
That sucks.
Bummer. Yeah, that's what happened with the first time with those Oreos, and I still think that like they were super sensitive, man, like crazy sensitive. But
Oh, I did put it in. Oh, that's cute.
we shall see. We shall see.
Well, they're everywhere, but if I can help it, vaporize. I don't need vaporized cat hair.
Cannabeard 25 makes me and my bank account happy. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Like, none of my other sponsors have ever given me a fucking rating that fucking big of a discount. That is a raging hard discount. 25% off your whole order. All you gotta do is use my name. 25. Cannabeard 25 at Coastal Mary. Can't give you links because YouTube's a dick. Google it. You'll find them. Heck yeah. Yeah, 25% is no joke, man. That's crazy. I mean, my next best ones, you get 15%ers and you get your 10%ers and then lower and like you 5%ers and stuff here and there, but even lower than that. But I won't say anything about that.
There's a wiggling asparagus.
A wiggling asparagus?
Find the dino.
Find the dino.
Yeah, the dino is literally fully.
Here,
There it is.
Here, get the fucking dino out of the way. Yeah.
There it is.
I just chucked them off
Wiggling
the screen.
asparagus.
I'm gonna put you up here because it's funky. Asparagus. Nice. Hang out with the chickens. They won't eat you. I don't like asparagus. My mom loves it. I know so many
Only
people
time-
that love it and freak out about it all the time. Like, I'll eat it. It's food, but it's like a Brussels sprout or something to me. It's kind of gross.
The only time I was okay with it was when it was in a quiche and it was not very thick.
Absolutely. You can hide it in food. But on its own with like butter and salt and pepper, the thing everybody's like, oh my God, roasted freaking not artichoke.
They served asparagus.
Asparagus, that's the word. I couldn't even think of the word now.
I took a bite and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Someone came over to the table and was like, oh, you don't like that? No.
Yeah, I've had it in quiches and I've had it in like stir fries and stuff and been like, fine, whatever. But
maybe not a stir fry.
Not a fan. It's basically a Brussels sprout for me. The long, skinny Brussels sprout.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Long, skinny Brussels sprout. It's fine. People that like it. That's fine. But it's a bitter, weird-ass thing that's just not for me. Yeah. Weird stuff. Yeah, that topic that came up if we were going to grow outdoor this year is a good topic to bring up because we've talked a lot about this and we're gonna do some select potted things. We're gonna probably pot a couple of peppers. We got some strawberry seedling or things that have grown and that are still gonna be viable this year. So We'll have a couple of bales of strawberries. Take them out if they're bugging you. Get them out of there.
Not bad. That's why I can go a whole day, but an hour is nothing.
Okay.
It hurts.
But yeah, I could, depending on when we move, I might have enough time to do an autoflower. Sneak an autoflower in there this year. Outdoor.
Some of the ones I was looking at were autoflower. I think they were local.
I think autoflower is a better choice for you in a small tent because of the simple fact that it's a small tent and you don't have to worry about all the light cycles as much. You could literally just turn the light on and leave it 24 hours and just water it.
That made me think it's fascinating that some of my plants are doing happier when they're ones that actually get more of a darkness because they'll have something that shades them, and those are just plants that are up there. So plants like that. Stuff I picked up for river gardening, but
I like autoflowers because I don't need a light cycle, but they are finicky on what they like to eat per plant. Yes.
I do remember that.
What I used to do, here was my rule of thumb when I was mixing. Some of the best fucking grows I've ever had was when I ran my autoflowers 24 hours with no timer, 24-hour light, and I was using General Hydroponics salt mixes. I had a bag of fucking growth, I had a bag of bloom, and I had a bag of bloom booster, and I had a bottle of liquid frickin' CalMag. And that was it. And some of the best fucking autoflowers I ever got was from that combo. But I also read the recipe and did about 50% to 75% what they were asking me to do. They said 1 cup, I did 3/4 of a cup, or maybe even a half a cup. I always diluted that shit more than what it said every time, and my shit grew like fucking nuts. Granted, you can, and this is sort of a standard way to grow autoflowers, is you should underfeed it a little bit. An autoflower will perform better underfed than overfed. I can almost guarantee that. Everything I've ever grown, I've either undergrown them, dab, something, I don't know, blah 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 blah.
I like this one. Ah, no.
That table is so uneven. Anything that's like loose, round, it's just gonna fucking go rolling. It helps. It's a nice extension. It puts us back a little bit more. I kind of like where it's a bit more where I was trying to get the original camera.
I like chicken lamb.
I love my chicken legs. Thank you. I love those things. The middle one is my new favorite one. This one right here. It's a Sarama rooster. Hannah? Is that you? Yeah. I'm looking at him. He's just like making a silent.
Hi.
Dude, dabbing. Get out of here. Look up. Get out of here. You don't want no part of this. Get out of here, boy. But yeah, this little Sarama chicken or Sarama rooster one was the newest one. I bought that one down at the end off a lady that was selling. Some lady bought a bunch of them and was selling them locally. I don't know where she found these things cheap, but she found a box of them or something like that for cheap or something, and was selling them locally for about $50 a pop. I managed to get her very last one that had a crack in it. It's on the base. You don't even see it. No, sorry. Looking at it again, pardon me. This one here is the first one I got. That one over there has a broken top. I got that one at the local thrift store, and it was like $5 because there was a broken piece of glass on the head. It worked, but there was a big chunk of the fucking half of the comb is missing. I don't know if you look at the combs on the two. This one here looks super big. That one looks, but it makes that one look like a fucking hen and that one look like a rooster.
Yeah.
It's kind of badass. I don't mind it at all, but it is literally missing half of the freaking. There's a big wave that's missing that I just pushed the lead liner up against the head. So like it's got like this short little mohawk, this little tiny one at the front only now. But it makes it look more like way more like a hen. It's funny. Because that's what we got. We got 4 girls. We had a boy. We had to give him away.
So handsome.
He was loud enough the neighbors would know.
Yeah.
They can know. They already know we have chickens, but we can't, for the sanity of everyone in the neighborhood. We're too tight knit. There's too many people in this tight, squished little area. We got one right at the back, right there in our backyard.
I was wondering why he wasn't as
right in our
fluffy.
backyard.
And then I did notice that he had some of those long feathers at the neck that I noticed that roosters tend to have. They'll be like the longer ones. And then like one day he like pushed them forward and did something, and I'm like,
that looks like a strut.
yes, it
Okay,
looks like
dumb
he's
it.
trying to impress
Yeah.
a lady, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I remember I was out feeding the rabbits one day, and he was squawk crowing. His like voice was cracking. He was like practicing how to crow, and I was like, "Uh-oh." I'm like, "Hey, Bunny, come outside. Check this out." I'm like, "Your lady is crowing. I think it's a boy." And it was roostering, and we're like, "God damn it."
No, that's what I told you, that like I think the day before too, that he was doing that thing with his neck feathers where he pushed them forward. Someone thought those were chicken eggs.
Any
for a
updates
second.
on the grow? I'm late. It's here's the thing about when you first plant cannabis. We all know it to be true. The first 2 to maybe 3 weeks, probably like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Like that first week, nothing happens visual.
How'd that happen?
It just sits there like this little wiggly thing just sits there, and it grows a little tiny leaf, and it just sits at that little leaf. That little leaf might get a little bigger, but it ain't gonna do much up top. It's basically what it does is it puts up a couple of honest little tiny solar panels, and then goes, okay, now that we got a little bit of light, put all the energy down into the roots. So the roots are growing and getting a freaking foothold and finding water and doing their thing underneath there, while that little tiny dinky thing sitting at the top. And as soon as the roots got a certain thing, then it starts to grow up. But there's like a week period where it looks like it's kind of stalled. It just doesn't really do much that first week. It's a slow week. And that second week is still pretty slow, but that's when it should start moving.
I found that some plants can take forever. Like they'll take maybe a week or 2 to do anything, and then they'll pop up and they'll have that same thing where about a week or 2. They're all of the underneath work.
I want a drink of that so bad, but I just can't do it. I'm not. No more. I gotta be so careful with carbonated pops now. I kind of pretty much have to give up all carbonated pops, especially brown things like Cokes or root beers. No, can't do them anymore. No more carbonated pops for me.
Oh, you like?
Yes, I liked Coke. I liked root beer. I don't drink alcohol, and that stupid pop is rotting a hole in my gut. So, no more.
I've slowed down, but I can still like it.
Coffee's fine.
I don't like coffee.
It's fine, thank goodness.
It makes me jittery, and I don't like it. It's more apt to go towards jittery. Even if I'm keeping myself busy, there's just a weird underline of like, I don't like this. Nope.
I pretty much gotta do it. Gotta have like 2 coffees to get jittery, or have like a whole bunch of sativa and a bunch of coffees. That's technically 1 coffee and an espresso, so that's almost 2 coffees right there. I want to smoke on. I'm gonna have a dab off the big old slab.
Oh, I cleaned it. That's why I wanted to clean it. I wanted to clean it and let it sit.
It's all buttering up right now. Look, it's like no longer transparent. It's turning into like wax.
But isn't that like all the?
Because we're not keeping it cool. So that's allowing the terpenes to go crazy. Taste. A little late. It's tacky for sure. Oreos. Good flavor, I guess. It's all right. Buttering up and turning it into a waxy sort of thing is what seems to happen. Is if you don't keep it at a cool enough temperature, if it's allowed to be warm enough, the terpenes stay active, and terpenes are a solvent, and it eventually breaks down some of the walls and gets kind of tacky, and as it's breaking down, it kind of spreads and becomes more terpy. Kind of good, actually, but it's almost desirable, to be honest. But if you want to keep it at your specific, you know, you wanted to have that glass clarity and snappability, you need to keep it at a kind of a cool temperature. I've got a nice little mini fridge, but I'm not going to deal with it here.
Motherfucking dab time, dab time, dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
You just count my dab? Yeah, it's like sparkle paint or something. Weird shit. Yeah, I like this one. It's a little more random than just the frickin' lava lamp. I like those lava lamps a lot. They really, really fit in well. Because I got a whole bunch of real lava lamps here too. When I first started, they take a while to, I have to turn this shit on like at least 45 minutes before showtime. I have a power bar down there that turns on all of these lights all at once. All of this is plugged into this big ass power block thing down there. And I have a switch on it so I can just turn it all off. Shut down all the lights at once. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Or where I was going at any rate. About the lights. Oh, yes, the lava lamps. Right. They take 45 minutes to heat up enough before they can start moving. I think I turned them on about a half an hour early today. So at the very early, I remember looking at the camera and looking back there and noticing that they were melting, but they hadn't moved yet at the beginning of the show. And now they're moving. Yeah, they take some time to get going.
Yeah.
Kind of chilly down in the basement too when you first come down. Got have a couple of fucking fat ripper dabs though, and
I'm glad I cleaned it and let it sit. I don't do that as often, but that was probably one thing that helped my tip.
we should go out and let the chickens out in the yard again for a bit today. Let them run around because it's supposed to snow again next week. We've had like really nice weather, and it's been like early spring, but it's supposed to snow again next week. We're getting like, we got storm warnings starting in a couple of days, supposedly. But with all the budget cuts and whatnot, based around. Wait a minute, did that music stop?
Yes.
It did. Yeah, with all the budget cuts and stuff off of the actual, I forget the name of it right now. I'm drawing a blank, but there's like a big like radar detection people that actually make where all the weather networks and stuff get their information from. It's all coming from like kind of one place or something. I don't know. I don't know enough to talk about it, but it's just saying how accurate it is lately. I'm not too sure, but I don't know enough about things to talk about that, so I want to stop.
Good job.
Yeah, I just had a dab. Bam. You just had a dab too, didn't you?
I was gonna say, I think I did yours, but I also didn't do this
No,
recent one. I
just had one, and you just had one, so you're still ahead of me.
Typical, but I'm gonna have to call it there though. I don't want any more. I'm forgetting what I'm talking about seconds later.
I was gonna say I might, but I'm also pretty basic.
Yeah, I think I'm in a pretty good position right now that I don't need to be. I think I'm good. Oh. Chicken. Yeah, Jaywin sent me this shirt for like Christmas or something. Like I think it was like 2 years ago when I first got my chickens. I kind of love this shirt. Big old Brewster. It's funny because my ladies, my hens, look at me as sort of their dominant rooster. Especially Nugget, our biggest. She submits to me every single time I get close to her. She like does this like waddle thing like this and squats all down. It's like it's a submissive dance that they do to their roosters. And I just pet her. There you go.
Good.
You're good. I'll give you a little pet. It's pretty funny though. She does it like every single time if I get close enough to her. It's quite funny. Sometimes Flappy does, but a little more happy lately and a little more likely to just run away.
No.
Yeah, no, don't pet me. Might pick me up. Yeah, they don't like getting picked up very much. Actually, Princess, yeah, the black one with the little white dots.
Yeah.
She seems to like getting held and stuff. She's a weird chicken.
Yeah.
She's the first one to come running out to see me every time, or whoever's there.
Princess and Goldie exactly the same.
She likes her humans.
And they were both good, and chickens just have this one point where they will either stay with that or nope.
Yeah, the gold one said no. I don't want to help. I don't like humans, and just went this way. I'm gonna hang out with my chicken friends and stay the fuck and run away from humans. I don't want to be picked up like that. I don't like it. I don't like the big hands coming in. No like. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, all those chickens got different personalities, man. They're funny. They're like individual. They're like more like, we treat them more like pets than anything. They just happen to lay us breakfasts.
Yes.
Hi, Canna. Okay. Canna's squawking and orbiting our feet. Chickens can become attached to the human who provides them with food, shelter, and safety. They also enjoy the attention and interaction. They are social creatures who recognize them, remember individuals. Yeah. I wouldn't say any of them. Maybe that one. Maybe Princess kind of craves it a little bit. She runs up to us every time.
She is like.
She wants to.
She's kind of like.
Hey,
she's got
human.
That similar.
Gets right
like,
there, right into it.
Similar personality to.
Still don't like being picked up, but when she's picked
Slippers.
up, she's fine.
Slippers was like.
That was Slippers, my first chick, my gold lace Cochin Bantam. She had like hairy feet and she was gold and black and she was totally like that. And she was totally my friend. She laid one egg and the next day we found her dead with a bloody butt the next day. So I think an egg broke inside of her is what happened.
Yep.
It's pretty, unfortunately, a common thing, especially in first laying and especially in smaller breeds like that, because they're bred to be smaller than their normal breeds are, like a freaking toy dog or something. But so they still got to squeeze an egg out of that littler butthole.
Yep.
Cloaca, pardon me. Anyway, they got to freaking squeeze that egg out there, and if they can't get them out on a regular, it can break in them. It was heartbreaking because I love that little chicken. I dropped to my knees and was like, no, like a movie thing. No, not you. Fuck. Yeah, it was a sad day. Bums me out. I'm okay, Ken. I'm okay, buddy. Thanks for your concern. Reliving some horrors of one of my favorite chickens. She was totally a daddy's girl, though, man. She come running up to me all the time. Loved me. I played with her a lot, though. She was my favorite color out of the like types that we bought. Anyway. Yeah, out of the original 4, one of them became a rooster. The Silky became a rooster. We had to give him away. And then Slippers died at about a year old. Just out of the blue like that. There's nothing we could have done about that. That was just it happened. It breaks my heart. And then we waited until the next spring and we got the 2 babies. We just had 2 more little ones to sort of even the numbers out back to, keeping 4 was plenty. We got room in there for, there's another bar. We can get 2 to, within our thing, we can get 2 more. We're allowed 6 hens.
I want to look at them.
But I don't know if I want more chickens in the setup. Unless we can do a permanent dog cage thing that gives them a larger run that we can open up like automatically every day with like one of those chicken doors or something. Where they can just go freely into a bigger area. Unless we do something like that, I don't want to get any more. Because that little space, that little run that the city is telling us that we have to keep it within is too small. For 4 chickens right now, it's almost too small. I think it's a good run for 2. Maybe 3 chickens. But I think 4 is pushing it right now. But the coop itself is designed that will hold at least, it would hold double what we have right now. And if we've got 4, it would hold 8, I think, okay. We got 4 nesting boxes, no, 3 nesting boxes, pardon me. And so far, everybody, I've been doing this experiment. I gotta go, but I've been doing this experiment with this fake egg. We've always kept a fake egg so they know where to go lay the eggs. They go lay it with that fake egg. But now, if I take the egg away, they just start pooping it in the frickin' bottom of the hen house where all the poop is. And, or in like the corner. They'll dig a nest in the corner and poop it in there.
No.
And there's boxes. Use them, damn it. They didn't like using them for the longest time.
I've seen that when
they would
people
follow
have
wherever-
longer chicken runs, and that's okay because there are so many. Most of them lay them in that thing, but some of them will lay them just below that.
They follow the egg. Wherever I put the egg, they'll lay them there. If I stick it in the middle box, they'll start laying in the middle box. Put it in the far box, they'll start laying there.
And I just noticed
And
that.
if I take it away, they just go haywire.
I think our baby chicks have thinner eggshells.
Okay,
Yes.
Anyway, I got super pasties and I'm going on and on and on about chickens, so I'm gonna go.
And it's the government like guidelines for in city because you can outside of the city, but like kind of strict inside the city for some people.
We gotta stick to 6 max in the city. If we can get out of the city limits, we can go up to fucking 100. We have the property for it. Anyway. See you later, everybody. Enjoy your day. Bye.